Welcome to our very first episode of the Real Estate Q&A show. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So I put a video out on my YouTube channel. This must have been about probably 2 weeks ago. And I was asking you guys, the people that follow me here on YouTube or on my Instagram channel, I said, hey, what would you guys like to see from my channel moving forward? How can I provide you, the viewer, more value? And the overwhelming response was, man, do a Q&A show. You know, when we ask you questions, it'd be great if you could feature some of the answers to the questions on some type of Q&A type of style. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So every single Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be uploading a Q&A show just like this one. And I'm going to be answering live questions from you, the audience, that either ask me questions in the comment section below this video on this show or over on my Instagram channel. So make sure you go check me out over there. And if you have any questions about your real estate agent business, how you can get more listings, how you can get your listings sold, what are the best lead sources, how to build a team, how to recruit more agents to your brokerage, all of these things that I've done in my own personal business, I can now turn around and give you guys my best advice. So every week, we're going to be showcasing 2 or 3 questions from you guys, the audience, giving you shout outs. So if you'd like me to give you a shout out and answer one of your questions live, just in the comment section beneath this video or over on my Instagram channel, send me a DM on my Instagram channel and I will do my very best to showcase your question on the show. So let's get started. First question is from my man Mark here on my Instagram DM. He says, hey Brandon, I'm in Indiana where real estate is still considered essential. Lucky for you, in Michigan it is not. But people are still not as open to having you over to the home. How would you handle FSBOs without being able to go do the preview appointments in meeting them in person like you teach? So great question, Mark. Thank you for the question. Getting a lot of this question right now. So I am recommending, I'm having all of my students and all of the agents at my company focus on setting up Zoom video conference meetings. So here is the strategy. Okay, so if you've been following me for any time, I teach you focus on getting the face-to-face appointment, regardless of lead source. If that's FSBOs, if that's expireds, old expireds, absentee owners, probates, divorce, doesn't matter what the lead source is. I've asked you to focus on getting face-to-face. Now these times with this pandemic that we're dealing with, it's a little bit different. So what I want you to do is focus on 2 things. A, I want you to focus on hunkering down on your prospecting efforts as much as you can right now as you're at home, okay? I want you to focus as much energy and effort as you possibly can building a pipeline, because here's what's going to happen. Over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks maybe, when this thing passes, whenever the day comes where our governors, take off these stay-at-home orders and we're able to get back to business, the real estate agents that have the biggest pipelines obviously are going to win in the second half of 2020. That should be you. So take advantage of the time that you're at home right now and build a massive seller pipeline. Okay, I want you to call every single lead that you possibly can. I want you to use direct mail. I want you to use Facebook ads. I want you to use video marketing. I want you to do as much as you possibly can to build a pipeline as big as you possibly can over the next month or so that when the day comes where people are getting back to listing and buying properties, you have an amazing opportunity to explode your business and you're not doing what so many other agents are doing, and that is just sitting on the sideline. That's number 1. Number 2, specifically for, hey, you teach us to go do these preview appointments. What do we do now? Well, I want you to use a platform called Zoom. Zoom is a video conferencing platform. You can sign up for a free account. And I want you to focus on I want you to change the script to this. I want you to focus on one of two strategies that I'm teaching everybody right now. Either A is focusing on a backup strategy, because we're in a situation right now where the backup strategy is the only thing you can really talk about. What I mean by backup strategy, what I mean by that is communicating to people that, listen, let's not agree to do anything this second. What I'd like to do is show you what we call our backup strategy, our for sale by owner backup strategy, our expired listing backup strategy. These are strategies and tactics that we're using to help people sell properties just like yours. What I'd like to do is schedule a 15-minute video conference. I'll walk you through it quickly. And then at the end of that, you can decide if it's something you would consider or not. Fair enough? And that's the script. And then what I want you to do is shift from doing that at the face-to-face appointment, which is what I typically teach you to do, and focus on doing that through a video conference, okay? So that's the first thing I want you to focus on. That's one strategy, I should say, one approach. The second approach is doing what I'm now teaching a lot of my students to do, and that is the virtual open house lead generation system, okay? The virtual open house lead generation system. This is where we're taking off-market properties, like for sale by owners, like expired listings, absentee owners, old expireds, and we are marketing these properties through video, through a Facebook Live event. If you want to learn more, just put in the comment section below. I'll give you some more details on that. But that's the second approach you can take. As you're prospecting for sale by owners, expireds, off-market homes, right? You can approach them to say, listen, I've got a great strategy that not many real estate agents are doing right now, and that is this, is essentially marketing your property to buyers without having them to walk through your property, getting lots of potential buyer interest on your home without you having to show your home, without you having to sign a listing contract, without you having to agree to do anything with me. If you like, I can kind of walk you through that on a quick 15-minute video conference. And then at the end of that, you can decide if it's something you'd consider doing or not. Fair enough? And that'd be the second approach. So, Mark, thank you so much for that question. Hopefully that helps. If you guys need any more clarity on a couple of those things, just use the comment section below. Let me know what questions you have. Next question I want to talk about on the show tonight is, well, that's a lot of questions I get, is how does the virtual open house lead generation system work? I put a video out on my YouTube channel. I don't know, must have been last week. I'll put it right here. You guys can go check that out after you guys watch tonight's show. Talking about what I believe to be one of the best lead generation strategies for you, the agent, and for potential sellers and for potential buyers. And how it works is this. What we're teaching our students to do is focus on off-market properties, right? And the reason why I want you to focus on off-market properties is the on-market properties don't provide as much potential impact to your audience as a property off-market. Think about that. Anybody right now can log into Zillow and get any piece of information that they want about a property that is already listed for sale. But for a property that's not for sale, that you're going to show them the ins and the outs of the property without it being listing for sale, this poses some value to the buyer market. This also poses a lot of value to a seller, a potential seller. Think about this. They can get marketing done on their property for free. They don't have to sign a listing contract. They don't have to keep their property clean and worry about showings and removing the dog and removing the kids. They don't have to go through letting strangers in the home. They don't have to let anybody in the home, right? Especially during times like this. And so it poses great value to all parties included. So you're going after off-market properties, okay? That's step number one. Step number two, and I'm going to give you guys a high-level understanding of that on tonight's show. Step two is you need to get a video done of the inside and the outside of the property. Now, if you're in a state like I am in Michigan, where we have a stay-at-home order right now, obviously you can't go over there and shoot a video. You can't even have your video company go over there and shoot a video. So just have the seller go and take a video with their iPhone. They don't have to put their face on camera. They don't even have to say a word. You're gonna have them go through the property with their phone, take a quick video of the property, send that to you through a Google Doc or to a Dropbox. You're gonna edit that video, and then the magic's going to happen. You're gonna use a Facebook Live system, Facebook Live strategy, creating a Facebook event, driving traffic to this live event just like you would any other open house. And you're gonna showcase this property to your audience and beyond through your Facebook page, your business page. And we show you how to do this a little bit more. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments section. How to broaden the reach. And the whole idea here is essentially doing an open house, just like you would doing it live, through Facebook Live, generating buyer interest on the property, generating buyer leads for yourself, generating listing opportunities for yourself. How is that? Well, think about this. As more and more people start watching your videos on your Facebook or on your YouTube channel, and again, I'm going to teach you guys more about how to do that in the future, your audience is going to grow. Sellers are going to say, well, I'd like for you to do that for me, because we don't disclose the seller's property address. We don't disclose any of that information. So for the seller, there's no downside. There's only upside. And the upside is, hey, if we can bring you a buyer, surely that if we could bring you a buyer at a price that you find reasonable, would you consider that? Most sellers would say absolutely. If I don't have to go through the headache of all that stuff, yeah, I'd be open to that. So the strategy works very, very well. So that was the second question. That was the question I get a lot right now is, hey, how does that strategy work? So hopefully that's provided you a little bit more value. So on our first episode, I wanted to answer the two biggest questions right now, which is, how should I keep my business moving forward during this outbreak? How does this virtual open house system work? So on our next episode, make sure you guys hang out, you subscribe to this channel every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be dropping another video. If you want your question highlighted on the show, just put a question in the comments below or head over to Instagram, send me a direct message on my Instagram, and I'm gonna try to get through as many questions as I possibly can moving forward. And so these shows will get longer and longer. So chances are right now, I can probably get all of your questions answered on the show. So I'm hoping that this is going to provide you guys a nice platform to get whatever thing that you're struggling with in your real estate business, whatever thing that you need help with. This could be a platform for you to get that help that you need. So let me know how it can help. You got the comment section, you've got my Instagram. I will see you guys next Thursday. Make sure you hang out, you subscribe to the show, and thanks for watching episode 1 of the Real Estate Q&A show. I'll see you guys next time.